Are all those chats you're doing with AI getting disorganized, making it hard to find the research you've already done? Today, we're going to solve the problem using the Spaces function with Perplexity.ai. I'm Mark DeGrasse, founder of AI Branding Academy. And if you're like me, you're running multiple chats every single day. But it can be hard to find those chats in the future when you want to reference them and don't want to do all the work you've already done again and again. So this function that we're going to be using today is by Perplexity, and it's called Spaces. And there's actually pretty comparable functions in ChatGPT and Claude and other AI that we'll be using as well. But this is the first example of trying to organize our chats into one place and giving them instructions to make those chats be better every single time that you run them. We're also going to have the ability to add documents and other information into the Spaces function. We're not going to do that today, but just expect that in the future as we get more advanced with all the different functions you're going to use using AI. But the Spaces function is very easy, and if you're doing a lot of research online, it's going to help you out to be able to organize the information and then reference it whenever you're doing similar types of research. So the example that we're going to be using is a lead magnet research for an e-commerce company. And so if that's you, great. But you could use this in any way you want, just like you would use folders or say a file cabinet in order to organize your data into one place. All right. Like always, I'm going to give you a prompt to help you out. This one is more based on you, so it's going to be how you want to use prompts, and you could use the previous videos to help you do that. But there is instructions that you could give to your spaces to make them more effective. And so I made this prompt for you. Basically, use the following template to produce custom instructions for a new Perplexity space. This space will be dedicated to, and then we're going to give it a purpose, and then it's actually going to create this information for you, which is going to help drive the searches you're going to be doing in the future within the space. Now, if you want to make your first space, it's very easy. All you have to do is log into Perplexity and then go over here on the left-hand bar and you'll see Spaces, basically the third icon down. Click on that. And here you can see some of the spaces that we have at the Academy. So next, all you're going to do is create a space by clicking right here. And then you have a title, you have a description, and you have these custom instructions. So in this case, we're going to do lead magnet research for an e-commerce company. All right. The description is this space is used to organize the research for my e-commerce company that sells, we'll say RFP templates. Not something fun, but something that, if you sell, you're going to have a lot of B2B business and you might be making lots of lead magnets for different industries. So we're going to say, okay, we'll go ahead and organize different chats that we're going to run for different industries that might need RFP templates. Very simple. And then you have custom instructions right here. And this is where we're going to use our prompt. Now, you could actually use this prompt in Perplexity, or you could use it in ChatGPT or Claude or anything else you want. Any chat-based function is going to be able to run this prompt, but we're going to do it in Perplexity just because we're using Perplexity today. All right, so we're going to start by simply copying this prompt right here. I'm going to say copy, and I'm going to paste. And then I'm just going to replace this one bracket. So we're going to say dedicated to lead magnet research for selling RFP templates to B2B businesses in a variety of industries. Let's say go. All right, so use the following template to produce custom instructions for a new Perplexity space. This space will be dedicated to lead magnet research, blah, 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 blah. And then here's our result. So persona tone, act as a expert B2B marketing strategist. Communication style, professional, concise, authoritative. Key instructions, data-driven insights on effective lead magnets, industry-specific RFP template recommendations, and step-by-step guidance for creating and implementing lead magnets. Response guideline or focus on B2B lead generation, RFP templates, content marketing. Response guidelines use markdown formatting for clarity and structure. Prohibited content, no speculation of future trends without data, no discussion of pricing or specific product recommendations, and maintain professional standards, avoiding informal language. optional customization, preferred output format, structured paragraphs with bullet points for key takeaways. So again, this is you don't have to actually go through these, but I definitely recommend it so you could optimize whatever you're trying to get out of this space. But we're just going to copy this for now, and we're going to paste it into our custom instructions, and that's it. Say continue. And voila, we have a space, which is super fun. And you can see our instructions over here on the right. Now, the sources is where I would put things like my branding information. We call it the brand pillars at the Academy. And the brand pillars will tell the space like exactly who you are and who you're selling to and everything that the brand pillars do. But now I could just keep on running searches in here. So if I could say, I need research. We'll say I need to find the best lead magnets to attract, let's say, email marketing systems to want to use my RFP templates. Let's say go. And here you go. Okay, so now we have our answer to attract email marketing systems, RFP templates. You want to focus on, high converting lead magnet ideas, RFP template library, email marketing, vendor comparison guide, RFP process checklist, webinar on selecting the right email marketing system, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and now here's a strategy for actually implementing it. So that's great. Now, let's say it's a week later. I'm going to come back to my spaces. I'm going to look at my lead magnet research, and I'm going to say a new one. So create a list of 10 lead magnets that could attract, we'll say, educational technology companies to want to use my RFP templates. And there you go, a list of 10 template ideas. Now you know how to make prompts now, so I would make a standardized prompt to actually create this and make the space more useful. But now if I go back again, now I could see my previous two, and so this is building on the same information, and it's actually centralizing the information here, so the AI knows kind of what you expect whenever you're doing this. And as you use the chat more and more, it's going to make it a lot more helpful for the AI to give you what you want every time you run a prompt. All right, so there you have it. Very simple use of the Spaces function, but it just treat it like a folder. A lot of them have like projects and different names for it, but essentially it's a folder. Now, the folder is a lot more powerful than, say, a folder on your desktop because this folder is learning from every single chat that you have, and you can upload documentation that will actually make it more and more effective, and it'll actually reference those documents to give you better and better answers. So think of it like a smart folder that's going to be evolving as you continue to do research on your project. So there you have it for today. Again, this is a little bit more advanced, but it's really just introducing you to the idea of how to organize your chats and organize your research using AI. And we'll be doing this again in the other systems in a bit. But tomorrow, get ready because we're going to start using Midjourney, which is a graphic creation tool. And if you're a business owner or a business manager, you might be saying, why do I need graphics? You always need graphics. Think of it for personal branding, which is what we're going to start with in order to generate just interesting, pictures that you could use rather than using something like stock media on your, personal channels. So stay tuned and tune in tomorrow for more AI basics for managers.